Okay, this is part A. We just finished, remember, putting in Dear Salutation. All right, and you've typed in your paragraph. Now, did you remember to put in your non-breaking space in your date? Did you remember to put in your non-breaking space in your time? And even in Garden Pavilion, you know, it's a location. I would have told you to put in your non-breaking space, okay? And your phone number, did you put in your non-breaking hyphen, Control-Shift hyphen, and Control-Shift hyphen? Yours truly, did you go down 5 plus 1 is 6? Did you go down to B4? So everything looks good now on your letter except your top margin. So layout, margins, custom margins, and remember we want it to be 2.5 and the bottom margin to be 0.5. All right, say OK. And now your letter looks good. All right, go Control S to save. Now we want to go to write your letter and preview your letters. So now let's take a look here. So we should see Tom Bugs, Suite 5B, 407 Roach Road, Mosquito, Manitoba, Dear Tom. All right, and then if you look at recipient number 2, oh, I see a mistake on my Lillian. Do you see that? SWAT team, 3 pest control. Oh, how come I must not put in here a salutation? All right, we've got to fix that. But this is good because I want you to see it. But I'm going to look at the next one. I'm going to go to number 3. Corina Prichette, proprietor. Okay, that all looks good. Lyons Avenue, Dear Corina, that's all good. So now number 4, Howard Snuggles. And that's all good. All right, you might have found a different mistake than mine. So we're going to go to edit the recipient list. Okay, so now I want to edit my database, and we're in here. So I'm going to make this blue and say edit. And now I want to, I'm going to size this up here, and I want to fix up Lillian. So where's my Lillian here? Here it is. Okay, and I'm going to put on a capital L here. All right, and then the other part, remember, I didn't put in that it was Mrs. Exterminator. So Mrs. EX. Okay, and I think that's all that I missed. Looks good. So now I'm going to say OK. And it says, do you want to update? Yes, I want to update. All right, and now OK. All right, so everything's been corrected. Everything's good. I'm going to save my letter form. And now I want to go on to complete the merge and edit the individual letters and say OK. All right, so now I have Tom Bugs, and then I have Lillian Exterminator, and Dear Mrs. Exterminator, Corina Prichette, Dear Corina, and Howard Snuggles, Dear Mr. Snuggles. Okay, so we want to save that, so go Control S to save, and now remember we want to be on our U drive. We want to go to ABT, Mail Merge, and we want our Wonder Letter form. And remember, I double click on the word form and I type in merged. All right, and press enter. Okay, so close this one out. We don't need it. Now here we want to go back to step number 4 so that you can see the codes. Okay, in this scenario now, what we're going to do is that we want to use the data but change the letter. Okay, we're going to change the body of the letter. So first of all, save your work. Go Control S. Now we're going to call this one Sunshine. So we're going to go File, Save As. We're going to go to our U drive and now take out the word Wonder and put in Sunshine. All right, and save it. Okay, so now take out the body. We don't need the body here at all. Okay, so we're going to take that out, but we don't want to take the date out. We want the letter address all to be the same, Dear Salutation all to be the same. We just want to put in a new body. All right, what I did and you can type yours in, but I put my body over here so that I could go and get it just to save time. So I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to come back here to the sunshine letter, and I'm going to go Control V. All right, so we were to put in a subject line, okay? Now, in this subject line, it told you to be creative. So go to Home, go to, let's say, Text Effects. Here's a gold one, Sunshine, or, you know, whatever you want to do, but do something to make it different, okay? And now, take a look here. We have at Sunshine Country Club, we strive to maintain the highest quality facilities for our members. To continue to achieve this service level, we must raise our monthly dues effective January 1st. Did you put in your non-breaking space? Now, as a 3-year member, you see your non-breaking hyphen and year member. All right, the 3 is going to change because it might be a 4-year member or a 5-year member. And your monthly rate will also change. And remember, we leave the $ on here. So what we're going to do now is we have to edit our data file. All right, and our data file is still Wonder Data. So now let's go to Next. We're going to edit the recipient list. And once again, click here on your data file, Edit, and we're going to customize columns. And you must save, yeah, so do that. And we want to add a field at the bottom here, add a field that says number of years. Number of years. Okay. And then we want to add another field that says monthly rate. Okay. And say OK. And now OK one more time. All right. So what we want to do here is we should see 2 empty fields. Okay, so number of years is 6, and then go down 5, and then 4, and then 3. Okay, just to make it easy for you. And the monthly rate will be 45, and then 55, and then 65, and then 75. Don't put the $ in, because remember, they go on the form. All right, say OK. Yes, update it, and say OK. Okay, so now I'm going to select the 75 because I'm sitting right there, and we want to go to Mailings, and we want to say Insert the Merge field, the monthly rate. Okay, and remember how we can't see it, but don't worry about it. And then select the 3, nothing else, and put in the number of years. And again, we can't see anything. That's okay. Go Control S to save. All right, let's go back to recipient 1. And now you should be able to see 6-year member, and your new monthly rate will be 45. Go to recipient 2, 5-year member 55, recipient 3, 4-year member 65, and 3-year member 75. So right away we've got everything put in there that we want. Okay, go Control S to save. And now it also asked you to put on a letterhead on this document. So I prepared this so that I would have it to make it fast. All right, so I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to go back to our letter, and I'm going to go Control Home. And now I'm going to press Enter here, and I'm going to go Control V. Okay, there's our letterhead. Note that I used a right-align tab on each one of these, and the rest was just at the left-hand side. But what do we have to remember? This is letterhead, so layout, margins, and your custom margins are 0.5 and 0.5, top and bottom. All right, where does your date go? Check it. Look down here. Mine's exactly at 2.4, so that's just fine. Leave it right there. Okay, our letter is now complete. So go Control S to save. And now we're going to go to complete the merge and edit the individual letters and say OK. And now you should see the letterhead, the date, and Tom Bugs, the subject line, you see the 6-year member, 45, then letterhead, Lillian Exterminator, 5-year, $55, letterhead, Perchette, and 4-year member, 65, and then we have the last one, which is Snuggles, and 3-year. So we want to save that because that's our merged file. So select your Sunshine form, double click on form, and type in merged. All right, save it. Okay, close this one out. And now you're back here to your form. Go back to step 4. There you go. Save it, and that's it. So close it out. File close. And we want to stop now. Hold on here.